In this video, we're going to take a look at Minvo versus Opus Clips. Now, these are brand new AI video editing apps to help you create vertical videos for social media. And so let's take a look at the two most popular new AI editing clips compared to each other. And I'm going to recommend which one I think is best for you. Hey there, if we haven't met yet, I'm Nils Smith, your social media guide, and I help ministries and churches and nonprofits and small businesses and organizations of all kinds maximize social media to accomplish their organizational goals. And today I want to look at a software platform that I've been using for a while, and I want to compare it to a new one that I just started using and share with you what I believe is the difference and what I think is the best option for most creators when it comes to social media. Now, what we've seen on social media is that vertical video is where it's at in 2024, and that TikTok has exploded, and the average American is spending over an hour a day on TikTok. And so it's important to create content for this platform. Well, it's not just TikTok. It's now Instagram with Reels and Facebook with Reels and YouTube with Shorts. Creating short form vertical video is key to standing out on social media. Now, when it comes to creating short form content, we often want to take our long form horizontal content and clip it up into optimal social media clips. And Alex Hormozy is probably who has made this most popular. They call it Hormozy style videos, but you take those clips and then you put captions over them. And what we found is that the engagement increases significantly when you put captions over there. So it's important to have that text overlay, because if the audio isn't turned on, you can still kind of track with what's going on in the video, even if you're not listening, and then hopefully turn the volume on. But it also helps you when people have the audio turned on, people track with the video more because they're reading it and hearing it, which helps them understand better what it is that they're consuming in that video content. So the text overlays has become critical to short form vertical video. And these two tools do exactly that. They'll take your long form video, they'll recommend clips, and they'll cut them out for you with caption overlays. And so they're fantastic tools. And Opus Clip or Opus Pro has been the primary tool that people have used to do this, but now there are new emerging platforms like Opus Clips, and I want to look at one that's become very popular very quickly and compare it to Opus Clips and let you know whether you should jump to this other or just stay on Opus Clips. So let's first take a look at Opus Clips. Okay, so I want to first always look at the website. What do they say about themselves? Where do they stand out? So looking at Opus Clips, it basically says the #1 AI video clipping tool. And I think that's 100% accurate. It is no doubt the most popular and where people go. And people call it Opus Pro because the domain is opus.pro. And then there's Opus Clip is kind of what their brand name is on here. And then you can see here, #1 AI video clipping tool, 1 long video, 10 viral clips, create 10 times faster. Opus Clip is a generative AI video tool that repurposes long form videos into shorts in 1 click, powered by OpenAI. So they're basically saying we're using OpenAI, which is the premier, AI tool out there. And so they're using this tool with your videos to then figure out what's going to be the best part of your videos. And they'll actually let you drop in a video link and get free clips. And you can do that right away. So if you have never used this tool, then you can actually even take other videos that other people created and just drop that right in here. And you just take the YouTube link and drop that in, and it will start creating those clips. And you can see an example here of here's horizontal video, and here's how it clips that video. And it will look at who's talking and what to create. And then they show here's some other creators that are using it. And 3 million creators are using this platform. So they have grown so rapidly when it comes to adoption. And you can see here, real AI, real magic. And it does feel like magic. We started doing this very manually. And then this tool has really come alongside our team as a social media marketing agency, helping generate more of these. Now, we're still doing a lot of it manually because we just still find it to be better from an engagement and customization standpoint. But for most people, this tool is really powerful and can get it done at a really great price. And so you have different options of what your plan is, whether you want to have multiple users, and you have scheduling tools, and you can integrate it with Adobe Premiere Pro, which is what our team likes to use at Amplify, and it will do all of these things: caption, animation, trim and extend clips, filler words. And so you can customize it. It'll do multiple languages in 1080p. I think this is important. I think quality matters, and some of these tools actually downgrade the quality of the video, and then they give these recommendations. So let's log in real quick and just show you what the platform looks like. and how it works. I'm going to log in. Okay, so we're in, and you can see you drop in the link and you hit get clips, and then it will create those clips. It'll actually give them a ranking of here's what we think will be most viral and perform best, and here's what is less likely to be as viral and perform probably not as well. Now, I have actually found that score to not be super accurate. It's interesting how they recommend that, but I found it to be that, it really almost doesn't matter what the score is. Some of them from top to bottom all perform differently, and there's lots of different variances and reasons why different clips perform better. But however their algorithm works, however their AI works, it does create that score. And I do believe that will get smarter. And I want to say this tool is great. And one of the things that I've loved about it is I started using this probably 3 months ago, and it has gotten better. Every kind of week or month, there's some new features and rollouts, and especially for podcasts, the way they were able to even just adapt multiple people on a screen and edit the videos in a really clean, professional way. It's just really impressive. So very happy with Opus Clips, and there's a reason why it's the most popular. And one of the things I like about it is that it is getting better all of the time. So let's go look at Minvo now. Okay, so looking at Minvo, you can see here, there's their logo, and then create pro edited clips in just 3 seconds. So very similar to Opus Clips. It kind of says the same thing of create clips quickly, create shorts for free, and you can click that and it'll create examples just like Opus Clips will do. And then you can seamlessly integrate your social media accounts, and then you can easily edit it, edit emojis, b-roll, frame faces, things like that. And so all basically the same things that Opus Clips does. Create faster with transcript based editing. And so much is based on what the AI is doing in many ways is reading all of the audio, creating the transcripts, and then basically defined by those transcripts is where it's then finding the clips and then get started with editing your video for free. So the assumption that people would have is Minvo cheaper? So you're going to come in and try to compete with Opus Pro, you're going to assume it's going to be cheaper. And so let's look at the pricing and compare the pricing. So if you're using that creator plan, they'll do 120 minutes worth of long form video clipped up every single month with that account. And you can upload up to 2 gigabytes of files, and you can have one user on that account. And so that's going to be good enough for most people, and that's really good. Now, what also caught my attention is this AI writing for posts and articles. And so I was like, oh, that's different than Opus Clips. And you can see here, if you go up to that $11.99 per month, then that will AI writing for posts and articles, you get access to that and live chat support. So that is something that is different in Opus Clips. So I want to dig into that feature, but let's look at the pricing for Opus before we jump into Minvo a little bit more. Okay, so we're back on the Opus Clip account. There's a free version that gives you 60 minutes per month, but it will have a watermark on there, and you cannot edit the videos. Now, for a lot of people, that's going to be good enough, and that's going to give you quite a bit of clips for your video. So if you don't mind, and there's a lot of people that use like CapCut, and you'll see that CapCut watermark on the video, and you could have the same thing with Opus Clip, and that's not going to be a problem. But if you go to their lowest plan, it's $9 per month for 150 processing minutes per month, and then it gives you all of these other features and no watermark. And then you can go up to the pro plan, and you get a little bit more features. But what it doesn't have is that copywriting piece. And so the pricing is actually pretty comparable. I wouldn't say that Opus Clip is more expensive or less expensive, and they're a little bit different, but at the end of the day, you get about the same thing for the price. So the price isn't going to be the differentiator from my perspective with Minvo from an advantage standpoint. All right, so now I'm logged into Minvo, and so you can see their dashboard here. I've got 72 minutes left in my account for this month, and I've uploaded these videos, and you can see my different projects, and you can see them here, and then you can even look at social media posts in your social media calendar if you want to post those videos and schedule those things out. And so I did for a sports channel that I created, I have a couple of videos here. So let me actually go to these moments. And so the moments are basically the clips that it's created. And so the first clip is a Kyrie Irving game-winning heroics. And so you can go in and watch that and edit it. And so if I go into continue editing here, it'll open up their editor. And practically this is very similar to Opus Clips. So you can basically come in and say, you know what, that word is wrong. And so I want to change that word, that typo. So I'm going to just write test right there. And then it will show that word in the video. And so it will just change that caption to what I wanted it to be. I can then go in and I can change different things, or I can go through just like a regular video editing timeline down here, and I can edit, even the emoji that it's using, and I can mix that up and change that up. And so it gives you this whole timeline to where you can edit the video just like any other video editor, and you can even like move it around. And so it gives you a lot more customization when it comes to the actual video editing. And so I think that's a cool feature. But the thing that I was talking about earlier that jumped out to me was that copywriting side. And so where it does maybe give you a few extra bells and whistles from an editing perspective, I think this is supposed to be a really simple, done for you type of service. It's the copywriting that I'm intrigued by. So I want to go in and just see, is there a way that I can use that copywriting? Okay, so I want to go back though and find out about that copywriting feature that it was talking about earlier in their pricing. And so you can see this AI write. And so if I click this, it will bring up their copywriting tool. And what that ends up looking like here is, it will look like, if you use ChatGPT, it'll look like a ChatGPT basically window or screen that gives you prompts of how you can prompt it to help you do copywriting for your videos. And so you can see here at the bottom, write a post for social media, or write a 5 ways article list, or write this, or write 3 promo tweets. And essentially what this is, and it probably is using OpenAI. I know Opus Clips says that they're using OpenAI, but this is basically a large language model that is basically a tool to help you with copywriting. And from my perspective, I think that you basically can just go to ChatGPT and do this for you. I don't know that this is really that good of a feature. And to be honest, it just doesn't naturally integrate. It's almost just like an extra little window that they integrated into their platform. And so my experience with it is that it's just okay. And so I would say that I like it. I think it's interesting. I think it's okay, but it's not something that I feel like is a game-changing feature. So let's break down which one is better and which one I would recommend then for most users. So as I consider Opus Clips and I consider Minvo, I think practically Opus is the platform that has 3 million users, 3 million paying subscribers. It also means they have the most revenue to be able to improve their platform. And so from a user experience standpoint, Opus is really clean. It's really easy to use. It's continuing to improve, and it's priced, about the same. And so you're not paying a premium for this platform. Minvo, on the other hand, is about the same price. It comes with that AI writing feature. It gives you more customization in the editing, but I feel like that's more work for most people to do. And it's work that they don't really want to do or need to do. And so if you're looking for an opportunity to be able to edit these videos in a more precise way, and you want to have that control, or you want to change the fonts a little bit more, then I would probably say Minvo is a good tool to consider. And you're going to get that customization opportunity at the same price point as you would for Opus. Now, on the other hand, I think Opus is probably going to continue to improve over time, and I think will remain simple, because I think that's their key objective, is how can we get better without making it more work for the user of the platform who wants to then clip up their content. So if I'm comparing the two, I would say 95% of the time, Opus Clip is going to be the way to go. Now, I am going to keep using Minvo. I like it. I'm going to get to know it. I like probably some of the customization features. So I think when I think about what I would want to create for my clients, the customization is a value add. And so I do think both are good options. I see both creating really good clips, and I'm excited by the development. And I think both will probably push each other to get better. But if I'm comparing the two, I'm going Opus. I'd love to know, what do you think? If you're interested in testing out either one of these platforms, I've got an affiliate link for both of them below. I think they're both great tools to help you crush social media and maximize the opportunity that short form vertical video provides today, where you can just create great long form content where you can just clip it up like this to get maximum impact from that content that you're creating in the vertical format to then lead people into that pillar long form video content. So yeah, check it out, give it a try, and see which platform works best for you. I hope this video helps. Check out my channel, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, do all the things. And I'd love for you to check out some of my other content, as I'm constantly creating software reviews and videos about social media and how you can maximize social media to accomplish your goals. We'll talk to you again on the next video.